Recently, streamer drama hasn't just been about clips, beefs, or hot takes. It is about court cases, civil lawsuits, accountability, and creators learning the hard way that tweets don't disappear just because the stream ends. Tectone has finally come out and talked about his court case, and the way he explained it lit the internet on fire. The moment that set everything off was surprisingly casual. On stream, Tectone openly confirmed that he lost a civil case.
A lot of people want to act like they're lawyers these days, okay? They do.
I do that.
What is a civil case? Spoiler alert, guys. I lost a civil case.
Not with a dramatic apology video or a lawyer-crafted statement, but with humor.
I did. Hey, I did. And we're going to talk about, I lost. It's true. And we're going to talk about everything.
Sarcasm and self-awareness that immediately split public opinion. He explained civil cases in the most streamer way possible, framing it as vibe check.
What is a civil case? So a civil case is essentially a vibe check to where they see
A what?
Joking that his wives were awful and admitting that his biggest enemy wasn't evidence but his own mouth.
It's not bad, but it's more likely than not that something happened.
But behind the jokes was a real admission. He talked too much, tweeted too much, and made things worse for himself. In a world where streamers live on X, posting reactions before thinking, this was the rare moment where someone said out loud that social media actively damaged their legal situation.
So, civil burden of proof, jury above 50%, jury criminal case, without a shadow of a doubt, 100%. Sorry.
He even announced that he uninstalled Twitter and planned to tweet drastically less, calling it a lesson learned the hardest way possible. That alone sparked debates about whether honesty equals accountability or if humor minimizes serious situations, and the comment sections went nuclear. Some praised him for transparency, others said the response wasn't enough, and a loud group decided this confirmed every suspicion they already had.
Wait. You don't have to prove that you're innocent. Well, no. They still have to prove their shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
As the conversation grew, so did the comparisons. People began dragging in other streamers, pointing fingers at creators who face similar accusations or controversies but seemed to escape the same level of backlash. Names like Miskiv, Hassan, and others kept popping up.
Dude. What a weird, downplay. I can't believe I didn't even look at the case. I didn't look at what happened.
With viewers arguing about selective outrage and inconsistent accountability, the argument wasn't even about guilt anymore. It was about why the internet chooses certain villains and ignore others.
I don't know what's available out there. But what the You can't just fucking diminish the law, at least in a civil court, to some vibe check. That's crazy.
Tectone later returned with a more reflective statement, acknowledging the loss again, expressing frustration with the American justice system, and clarifying his personal beliefs while still saying he wanted to respect the court's decision and move forward. This wasn't a heat of the moment rant, it was controlled, measured, and very clearly aimed at closing the chapter. He admitted his behavior contributed to the outcome, especially his non-stop tweeting, but also made it clear he believed the system failed him, and right there, his bare opinions fractured completely. Even clips of XQC resurfaced, showing moments where creators flirted with crossing legal or safety lines for content, reminding everyone how thin the line is between entertainment and real-world consequences. What tied all these stories together wasn't just drama, it was the realization that streaming isn't just jokes and clips anymore, it's contracts, courts, reputation, and permanent records. In the end, this isn't just a story about one streamer losing a civil case, it is a warning shot for the entire creator economy. The era of consequences is no longer hypothetical, and the internet doesn't separate jokes from courtrooms as cleanly as streamers think. Tectone says he wants to move on, critics say it's not enough, fans say he'll recover, and history suggests all of them might be right, because in streaming culture, outrage fades, audience forget, and creators adapt, but the lesson remains brutal and simple. Every tweet, every clip, every joke has weight, and real-world systems get involved. Whether you see this as accountability, injustice, or just another chapter in streamer drama, one thing is undeniable: the vibes aren't enough anymore, and if this saga proves anything, it is that in the attention economy, silence might finally be the smartest content strategy of all. Watch this video next, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.